Good morning, welcome to Bludicas Detects. I think you'll remember a few weeks ago I set off to go to some fields. I said I'd set myself up a bit of a hike and I was distracted by a gold coin. Nice distraction. If you're going to have a distraction, have a gold coin distraction. Yeah, so got distracted by that and never did get down to where I was going. So I've made the trip today, a hell of a walk. I broke my microphone. Climbing over things, but I've got here only to find out that it's been cropped. But as you can see, there's a field behind me, we're well chewed down with sheep, so I'm going to have to go on there for now. We've done it before, not found a huge amount down here, but I've walked all this way, so I'm going to have a good look. Okay, I'll see you on the first. Okay, we've got to first coin. I've had a piece of foil, some lead, and now this coin, which I haven't cleaned up before I came on, but I will go off camera, clean it up, and we'll see if we can find out what it is. There we go. It's not in very good shape. I'm sure it's a Victoria, and it'll be a halfpence, but very little on it to identify it properly. This signal is at 26, and there's actually something in the sidewall there. Green. Probably a bit of tubing or something. Get my thing out. Right, I'm going to have to come back to you. There we go. That is it. Oh, I hope this microphone's working. If not, I'll take it off and just shield you from the wind. Next find just out is a buckle. Don't think it's terribly old. Still got the pin. But yeah, I did forget to say that the Knox has never been on this field, so hopefully I'll find something that we've missed in the past with other brands. Okay, see you on the next. First button for the day, won't show you anymore, but it's something we've missed when we've been here in the past. Okay, pull your finger out, Jackie, this is not looking good. I've thrown the towel in, got a bad back. I've come out today to try and get some clips together for Wednesday night. Trying to get through a bad back and just get through the pain barrier, and it's not working. I feel I can't. It's hurting and I can't. If I feel any better within the next couple of days at least and go out with Chris, then I'll put one together, but I've had a week off now with this back. It's detecting that's doing it, it's detecting that's aggravating it. But to top it all off, all the digs today have been deep buttons. I've had a couple of near falls, stumbles. I'm miles away from the car I've got to walk past, so yeah, apologies. I'll stop grumbling now, and I'll see you next time. Good morning, welcome to Bludicas Detects. We're half an hour away from home today. We've been on this farm before, not found a particular lot, but we've both changed detectors, so it's like being on a new farm now. So yeah, it's half an hour away from home. It's very windy today. I've had to come down to the bottom of the field. I have took a shot of a piece of video where I found a musket ball, and I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear that or not, but top of the hill, very windy. I've come down to the bottom just to film. There is a story about this farm, and I'm going to have to find it out before I tell you, because I can't remember it basically. But it's something about a a royalty from years ago, had a lodge here, and he used to come here and stable his horses, and I think he had lots of affairs whilst he was here. It's his sort of place to bring women. Yep, I'm going to have to find out more about that. I can't remember the tale. So it's got a history. It is in the middle of nowhere, but let's see how we get on. We'll have a try. Okay, so Chris has shouted me, but I have mentioned that in my first clip. Okay, see you on the next. I think we're going to struggle with the wind today because it's really windy out here. It's very open. My first find is a musket ball. Chris has shouted that he's found a Hibernia, so when we catch up with him, we'll have a look at that. So I've caught up with Chris. This is his first coin. It's a Hibernia of some sort, I think, and it is George II. Nice coin, and he's had a modern day penny. So I've just found a coin, can't work out what it is. I think it's somebody looking left. We'll have a look when we stop for something to eat. Well, you can imagine what I thought when I saw that in the bottom of the hole. It will have some history. I'm going to have to look that all up, but yeah, it was a button. Nice one though. Another coin for me. It's sort of farthing size. I hope you can hear me. Farthing size. When I stop for lunch, I'll let you know more. These blooming bits of gold keep popping up, shocking the life out of me. I better find a bit after keep finding all this gold coloured stuff. Hoping you can hear me. Apologies if you can't. I'll have a little listen back to this and see if we're coping okay. Another goldy colour. This better be a bloody sign. No, I'm enjoying it. Easy digging. Apart from the wind, we're doing okay. Another button. Gosh, I've got some research to do tonight. This one, yeah, shield in the middle. Possibly a griffin either side, not sure. I'll find out for you. It has been a button day for me today. Sorry. They've all been pretty fancy buttons though. I've changed fields, and this is the very first signal I've had since I've been on it in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay, we'll keep trying. If not, I'm going back. I have now spoken to the landowner. The story goes that one of the princes, she couldn't remember which one, had a shooting lodge here and stables, and whilst he was staying he would entertain young impressionable ladies. The landowner isn't sure how true it is, but the property name seems to fit. Don't really want to go into details about what the property name is because it may give away where we are. I've just walked the full circumference of this field and found one singular button. So I'm having a button day today. I've come back onto the field that I started off on this morning. Trying to get his mic away. Yeah, another button, 50p, and a musket ball. Chris changed fields as well. He went the opposite direction. I haven't heard anything from him, so probably not found anything much yet. Okay, we'll keep going. Caught up with Chris. He's got a George V 1920 penny, and that's in quite good nick. He also has had a musket ball and a tiny little buckle. On the way back to the car, I I just pulled out a Victoria, Queen Victoria. Get back to you. I think it's 1862. You'll be able to see it better than me. Apologies if I'm wrong. So we made it home. As you can see, here's some of the bits that you don't actually see when I'm out. So there's this fork. Look at the length of that prong. It was a massive fork. This one had me stumped. I picked it up. I thought, oh, there's writing all the way around that. There we are. 6, 7, 8, 9. Presume that's 10 and 1. Carries on. You know the score. Gold lettering. And I couldn't work out what it was. And then I realised it's not focusing. Part of a padlock where you put in the right amount of numbers on each turning disc. So that's what that is. Not that much lead this week. A couple of musket balls. Not much. Scrap, as you can see, there's a screw there. D-buckle. Not good. And here, I've just put this all together. This was all the gold coloured stuff I could find. There was gold ring pull, gold paper, that gold colour, even the blooming sheep tags, if that's what it is, was a gold colour. Foil, that one you saw, gold colour. I was convinced I was going to find gold, and it was all a sign. Yeah, a bit of some sort of bit of tin plate there, and one cartridge. Onto the better stuff, which you have already seen as I found it. I'll start with the coins. This is George V, 1930. You'll be able to see the date. I've seen it, there we are. And I'm guessing that's a farthing bite size. 50p. I didn't bother to clean that up. No interest whatsoever about 50p. This one's the Victoria that I found just heading back to the car. Couldn't see the date on it at the time, but it is 1862. There she is. The last Victoria was a penny. Chris and I agree that we think this is another Victoria and that it is, in fact, a half penny. It's hard to tell, but that's what we think. I think we finished the coins, yes. I'm going with this button being a World War II uniform button. I will be perfectly honest, I haven't found out anything about this one. And this one, the farmer's wife cleaned it up for me. I showed her it. It was very gold looking before. There's an awful lot going on in this button. You know, there's a couple of lions with the faces blanked out with shields. There's the sea, the stars, the cross, another cross up there. There's such a lot going on about with it, but all I can find out about is that it's a blazer button. There's no maker's name or anything on the back, so we're just gonna have to go with that because I can't find it anywhere in any books other than put it on a site for buttons, and they just said it's a blazer button. And finally, I think this is a button. All I can see on this one is around the edge I can see Victoria patent. I couldn't work out. Young's? Could be Young's. So yeah, I'm thinking it's a button. Okay, thank you for watching, liking, subscribing and commenting. I have done an extra long video today. It was suggested that I did a longer one, so I don't mind that as long as you don't mind watching. Not a great deal found this time. Anyway, if you need any information or you want to treat yourself to anything metal detecting related, get yourself along to the Unearth website and have a look at what they've got. Give them a phone call, speak to Graham and Mel, I'm sure they'll help you.